Samantha Curie worked hard in school and got good grades. She wanted very much to make something of herself and not be surrounded by the masses of poor people. And to do that, she needed good grades. Samantha had grown up poor. Not completely poor, but an upper class of poor. Her parents both worked hard and struggled out at existence, and they raised their loving daughter and made sure she went to school. Their daughter was a bright girl, and her brain was her ticket to fortune. Besides school, Samantha Curie had two great loves. One was a fascination with Asian culture, and the second was a love of the classic video game series Street Fighter, and she had posters on her bedroom walls of the characters Ryu, Chun-Li, Cammy, and Bison. All of Samantha's friends soon took to calling her Cammy. Cammy got herself a 2-year scholarship to university where she studied biology and anthropology. Before her second year was finished, she got a big break, as a prestigious microbiology firm in Japan offered her a job. She could quit school immediately and come to work for them on an apprenticeship program. Her parents were so proud of her, and she hoped to one day be able to make enough money that she could help them retire in luxury. Her flight to Japan did not go that smoothly. A lot of the stewardesses started looking around very nervously, and that got many of the passengers asking unanswerable questions. It was a long, intense flight, and being a nervous sort, Cammy made several trips to the lavatory. When the plane finally landed, as they got off, they were met by men in military uniforms carrying weapons in their hands. All of the passengers were hustled off to a side room, and then one by one, they were hauled into a small interview room. When it was Cammy's turn, she learned that the Japanese authorities had learned that there were possible terrorists on board the flight, maybe with weapons, maybe with contraband of some sort. Cammy looked perplexed, as she didn't know what this had to do with her. But when they emptied out her suitcase on the table, out with her clothing and personal items came a small pistol and several vials of liquid drugs of some sort. And although Cammy had never seen these before, and although she did not know how they got there, their presence was enough to make sure that she went to prison. And so, Cammy never got to go to her dream job. Instead, she was sent to a Japanese state prison for 3 years, without even having a trial or a chance to defend herself. She managed to survive those 3 years, but they hardened her up quite a bit, changed her from the bright-eyed lass with a brighter future into a bitter and untrusting convict. But those 3 years weren't all that happened to Cammy. You see, she never really got out of prison after those 3 years, as they simply transferred her into Tech One's SCUM Island program. Hello everybody, welcome to SCUM. Welcome to Woman of the North. This here is Cammy. Cammy's the name she's known by. She originally was born Samantha Curie, though. And she has just gotten dropped onto SCUM Island. And not long before she got pushed out of the plane and plummeted down, the guards roughly grabbed her and changed her out of her jumpsuit, put her in these clothes, and as they pushed her out, they said to her, "We hear you like Asian culture. Enjoy SCUM Island." Which is why she's dressed in Asian wear. A Chinese dress of some kind. The Chinese New Year dress, Chinese New Year's dress here from from SCUM, from Gamepires. All right. Anyways, that's explaining that. Not the warmest clothing. So we'll keep that in mind. Are these potatoes? Darn it. Hoping they were. Okay, why am I doing that? I don't know. Again, thought that was a bush we could eat from. It's not. Okay, we've got a road here. Where are we at? We're right here. Okay. Let's continue heading north, I guess. The idea here, Cammy has seen this show before. She's seen the SCUM Island program when she was younger. She knows what it is. She realizes where she is. And there's something she knows about this. She knows that 2/3, or almost, she knows that about 95% of the bad people dropped onto this island end up congregating in the middle 2/3 of this map. They don't like to go as much in the south, or stay there anyways because it's hot, and they don't like to go so much in the north because it's cold. Now, Cammy was born in the United States, but her father was Irish, and they moved to Ireland when she was 5, and they stayed there, and her parents are still there. So that is to say that Cammy lived in Northern Ireland, and she understands a little bit about being in the cold. It's not obviously freezing cold there, but it's cold winds blow, and she's kind of thinks she's used to the cold, and she thinks if I am anywhere near the north, probably behooves me to move to the northern section of this map where maybe it's a little bit safer. So, Woman of the North is named this quite simply because we are going to go to the northern areas and attempt to stay up there. Stay in the snow or adjacent to the snow. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the Chinese New Year's dress, this is it. There's 5 of them, so different colored. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Cammy's your uncle. No, she's not. That's weird. But you know what I'm saying. She has a sensitive stomach, so she's got to be careful what she eats. Am I heading the right direction still? Yeah, well, there's some mountains ahead. I guess that's good. I can't see any white on the tops of the mountains, but we were just too far back. Or maybe we're heading the wrong direction. Yep, we're heading the wrong direction. All right. Easy to get turned around for me, especially on this map, so let's keep going. Adjust my headphone volume a little bit. I like to hear my own voice. Welcome to Harding Mist channel here on YouTube, by the way. My name is Dreg. I will not be telling you to drop a comment, leave a like, or subscribe to the channel, because you know what? Do what you want. It's fine by me. I don't care. I mean, I care. I want people to view my videos, and I want people to like what they see, but I don't control anybody else, and I don't try to. Make sure we're on the right. Yeah, should be. So, what else can I tell you about my channel real quick? This is not my first YouTube channel. I walked away from some larger and more successful channels because I was tired of playing along with the YouTube game and doing the YouTube bullshit, where they push me, and all they're pushing me to do is make them more money. I didn't like it. I didn't like this constant search for numbers, constant search for approval from YouTube and from people. I don't need that in my life. I'm okay with who I am. I'm okay with the work I do. Yes, I try to get better at my work, but I'm not a professional. I don't get paid for doing this stuff. Even when I had a monetized channel with YouTube, I never accepted any money from them. I've never yet taken it. They owe me money. I've never accepted it, never asked for it, not planning on it. I don't do this for the money. Although God knows I could use a couple $1 million in my life, but no, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this for the love and for the art. I like to show off games that I find to be very artistic in nature. Sometimes it's just for the graphics, sometimes it's from the gameplay itself. I like to create characters and backstories and throw them into these worlds and just live in them. And this is an arts channel. It's not a gaming channel. It's an arts channel. We talk about the arts quite a bit. Occasionally, I'll do some live streams or some things and talk about the arts, how they affected my life. And I would encourage you to get out there and support the arts in your local area. Take a pottery class, take a painting class, go get involved in local theater, either by seeing it or getting involved in actually helping out with it. Go to a museum, go to an art gallery, go see a local band play. Join an orchestra if you can play an instrument. You know, there's lots of things you can do. And we are definitely on the wrong road. I wanted to go north. How come I keep not finding north? Just go till I hit the road. Yep. Then we're gonna go this way. Apparently, this is the way we're supposed to go. Hopefully. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And you know what? Arts are really, really important. I want to encourage you all to understand how important the art is for humanity. Without art, we wouldn't have music, we wouldn't have paintings, pictures, photographs, novels, books, movies, theater, anything. So the art is a really important human expression. It comes from the longing within that everyone has to create something and leave it behind. For most of us, we one of the main ways we get that is by procreation, by having children. But there's a lot more to it than that. I don't know if having children is an art form of itself, but it's certainly a higher calling, having and raising children. But yeah, the arts are intrinsically bound with humanity, and I'd encourage you, if you need art done for a project or something you're doing, try like heck to either find an artist who'll do it for free, natural human artist, or pay an artist to do it for you, or just do it yourself and say, you know what, my best will be good enough. Try to stay away from AI art, because AI does not create art. AI takes an amalgamation of all the artists out there, smushes it together, sometimes pretty poorly, and yeah, and they basically steal it, is what they do, and they're stealing money out of the pockets and hands of artists who really need it. Okay, once again, looking that way, that's south. This has to be the north way then. This has to be north going this way. Really wish I had a compass. Oh, I do have a compass. What? I don't have a compass. Why do I have a compass? Did the game update something just recently? Foot abrasions? What? Got foot abrasions? Okay. Why is this not working? I don't know what's going on. It's not allowing me to use these. I don't understand. Did the band-aids go back in the package? Maybe they did. I don't know. I'm not sure why I have foot abrasions, and I'm not sure I'm wearing the high-heeled shoes. Kind of weird. Interesting. Anyways, I'm not really sure what's going on. I should not have a compass, and I have a compass. Had to have been a game update that I missed and didn't realize that they put. Foot abrasions are getting worse. Well, that's not good. Not even sure I've ever had foot abrasions in this game before. We're still quite a ways away from any buildings or anything. Can't afford to stand here and wait for the stuff to go away. Because, you know, puppets will show up. Those zombified former players and former residents of the area are called puppets if you have not seen SCUM before. Boy, if you have not played SCUM before, you have not been living. This is billed as the hardest survival game in the world because of all the things you got to manage. I'm playing single player, just so you're aware. I'm not playing on a server. This is just single player. It's the way I prefer to play the game, although I will jump on a server with people I know and trust if it's a PvE server. I do not enjoy the PvP aspect of this game at all. It's brutal. It's really brutal. We might have to hope that we can find some better shoes, I guess. I'm a little bit sad that she's not able to wear these high heel boots and run around in them. Game again, Game Buyers, who I hear just got bought out by another company. Congratulations, Game Buyers. I guess that's a good thing. It's an influx of cash, so that's good. I guess the Game Buyer devs, SCUM devs, you know, really don't want us to have nice things without paying for it. Why am I doing this? Just because. Let's raise my awareness skill. All right, let's go find ourselves some NPCs that'll blow us away with shotguns or something, right? Most likely what's going to happen. Let's find out. House over there as well. Pointy stick to protect herself. Not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Some apple trees over there. The wrecked hove up that way. wear some bunny slippers. I don't think those are going to help. That'll help a little bit. It's warm anyways. How's that look over top of everything? Highly fashionable, I'd say. Highly effing fashionable. Nice lock. .357 ammo. That's intriguing. Kruger magazine. 22 caliber, eh? More slippers. All right. Terrible shaped Cuban cigar. A lighter and the girl's best friend on Scum Island, a cucumber. All right, so let's check this crashed building here. Halloween mask. Want to scare somebody, that'd be great, but other than that, I don't think it's much good for us right now. Oh. Rubber boots may be better for us. Her butt's showing through her skirt. That's great. Hat, sure. Headlamp, sure. Oh, I guess I could put my knife in here. Right. Of course I can. Yeah, we may end up with those rubber boots for now. I guess they'll be better than those were. Stat base. Okay, foot abrasions have stabilized. Really sure how great, again, rubber boots would be, but if I wanted to wheel a wheelbarrow around, we could use that, but extremely noisy. Well, I heard a puppet somewhere. Oh, there he is. I see him back behind the tree there. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for feathers. I think they're useful while making a bed, I believe, so. In here? Ooh, cool. Nice artwork. Can't get in that way. Eat that onion. What abrasions are stabilizing over here? Good, good, good. Some celery. And some cheese. Excellent. Scarf a little food down here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's put this here so I don't have to carry it. Okay, she's got some underwear now. Kind of nasty, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And a kilt. That would take that off, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Want to do that. Let's eat the strawberry. Take the kilt with for now. Oh, or not. Okay, let's go back to doing this and kind of do that. All right, that'll work. I'm gonna leave the card here because I never use the bank part of this game. It's just a way to store your money, but yeah, never use it. And yeah, we'll take these gloves. Fit. I'll make that fit. Nope. there as well. Oh, shit. I don't know if I want to go on there then. It'll make too much noise going in. Carjack in there. One thing I could see. Okay, we're going to go quiet. Keep going. Our rubber boots. Well, as long as we don't get foot abrasions from them, like the other boots we had. Okay. Alrighty then. I guess SCUM says if you want to dress up in high heels, take pictures, and hang out at your base, that's fine. But if you want to walk around with them, we're going to punish you for it. Not sure if foot abrasions was in before with high heels. I don't often have the chance to have high heels, so. Oh. This game does like to punish you. It really does. I just realized that pipe wrench. Probably could have put it on my back. The second weapon slot. Damn it. Oh well. Wasn't in good shape anyways, but it would have been useful. See some snowy areas up here. This is good. They're still quite a ways away. We're going to struggle to reach them, but we're going to struggle on. And just like that, I'm going to thank you all for joining me here on the first episode of Women of the North. Like I say, once we get up to the northern sections, we're going to stay in the snowy areas or very close to them. That's going to be our goal. And that's challenging because those are areas I don't normally go to in this game. So it's a challenge for me, and hopefully it'll be fun for you to watch as well. Get out there, support your local arts, and get out there and make some art yourself. Show it off to others. Tell them, hey, look, this is the first time I've done this, but I made some art. What do you think? And then encourage that person to get out and make some art themselves and show it to others. Let's all get involved in arts, because if getting involved in arts is part of being human. Everybody, have compassion for your fellow neighbor. Be good to each other. And we'll see you next time here on Parting Mist. My name is Dread. Thank you all so much. Good night.